Welcome in, everyone. I'm absolutely thrilled you're joining us for today's explainer. If you are looking to seriously maximize your in-game potential in Roblox's Rockfruit, and you want to do it without all the fluff, well, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we are zeroing right in on the July 2026 status of the game, and we're going to chart out your absolute most efficient path to the pirate throne. So let's just get right to it.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The Roblox Pirate Phenomenon. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the exact phrasing used in our source material. It doesn't just call Rockfruit one of many games. No, it specifically emphasizes that it is one of many, many Roblox games. And that deliberate repetition, it's not an accident. It perfectly highlights just how fiercely competitive this landscape actually is. I mean, you aren't just casually logging in, you are dropping into a ridiculously densely packed universe alongside millions of other players.
But let's quickly ground ourselves on exactly what Rockfruit is, according to the source's strict parameters. It is a Roblox game that is heavily inspired by the wildly popular One Piece franchise. So we're looking at a virtual world that fully utilizes all those classic pirate themes, the unique abilities, and the familiar power structures you'd recognize from that famous anime. It's the whole shebang.
Which brings us to Section 2, Becoming the Ultimate King.
So, here's the big question. How do you actually stand out in a literal sea of pirates? With countless other players all vying for that exact same top spot, you absolutely need a distinct edge. The source text makes it super clear that it doesn't want you to just casually play. It's setting a monumental, epic goal for your journey.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core contrast of the text, because you start out as just one of those many players, totally lost in the crowd. But the ultimate challenge? It's using the right tools to transform into the ultimate king of the pirates. That is a massive leap from the starting line all the way up to the absolute peak of the game's hierarchy. So how do you actually bridge that gap?
Let's move to and see how this builds in Section 3, July 2026 Active Codes.
All right, here is an absolutely crucial distinction pulled straight from our source. There's a very big difference between just searching for all Rockfruit codes versus hunting down active Rockfruit codes. Honestly, scrolling through those historical databases full of expired codes is just a huge waste of your time. If you want to level up fast, you must strictly target the functional, actively working codes specifically designated for July 2026. That is your secret weapon.
So, the crucial point is that it all boils down to a super punchy 4-step sequence. Step 1, you enter Roblox Rockfruit. Step 2, you zero right in on those July 2026 codes. Step 3, you have to filter ruthlessly to ensure those codes are actually active. And then Step 4, apply them to become the ultimate king. It is a highly efficient, completely straightforward progression.
Which brings us to our final thought for today. The active codes exist, guys, and they are waiting for you right now in this very specific July 2026 window. You literally have the blueprint right in front of you to elevate yourself way above the rest of the pack. So the only real question left is, will you actually hunt down these active codes and finally claim the pirate throne? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Now seriously, get out there and